Greetings to one and all. My name is Ananya Deswal and I'm an intern at ubAdvocate. The topic for my video presentation is the forgotten fundamentals, fundamental duties. What are fundamental duties? When the 6 fundamental rights were given to the citizens and people of India, slowly we realized that there need to coexist certain fundamental duties that one should be aware of and one should perform. Fundamental duties essentially refer to a set of moral and/or ethical obligations that every citizen of the country should carry out. Through the 42nd and the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976 and 2002 respectively, a list of 11 fundamental duties were added to the Constitution of India. Now, where are these duties? These duties have been laid out under Article 51A of the Constitution in Part 4A. What are these? First, abide by the Indian Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Second, cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for freedom. Third, uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Fourth, defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Fifth, promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices that are derogatory to the dignity of women. Sixth, value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture. Seventh, protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Eighth, develop scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform. Ninth, safeguard public property and to abjure violence. 10th, strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation can constantly rise to higher levels of endeavor and achievement. And finally, 11th, provide opportunities for education to a child or ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. So why are these fundamental duties important in the first place when they don't have the same legal sanction as that of a fundamental right? Following are some of the reasons. First, these are a baseline to achieving a society filled with growth, filled with peace, filled with harmony, with kindness, with good civic sense, and an overall long-term stable structure. Second, these instill a sense of discipline in people and are inspirational in their own way, promoting curiosity and a feeling of commitment towards the work that one does. Third, these work to remind people to fulfill their obligations towards the nation and its people and gives rise to a patriotic mindset amongst the populace. Fourth, according to the Supreme Court of India, these duties can be brought in to analyze whether or not a particular law is in accordance with the ideals of the Constitution of India. And finally, in a way, fundamental duties are in furtherance of fundamental rights and thereby work in sync. Now, an important case law on this matter, MC Mehta versus Union of India. In this case, the Supreme Court established that the fundamental duty of protecting the environment as a responsible citizen of the country was something that could not be overlooked as it was directly connected to the welfare of society. It thus enforced Article 51G and held the Nagar Mahapalika and the municipal boards responsible for ensuring that the environment was protected and to take appropriate measures for the same. It also considered them liable for the extreme pollution in the river Ganga. Now, even though the fundamental duties don't have the same legal sanction as fundamental rights, and it is upon the court's discretion about whether or not to enforce a particular duty, why is it that these should be paid attention to? This is because we have seen time and again that the Supreme Court itself has placed the ideals of the Constitution at a higher pedestal, meaning that the duties are held in same great esteem as the fundamental rights are. It is our responsibility as diligent and responsible citizens of the country to ensure that we carry out these duties that have been laid out in the Constitution of India. Thank you very much.